video I want to tell you about Mariupol, about its past under Ukraine, about current situation and current problems, and also about future perspectives. People are often asking me the same question in comment section, so I decided to make this video. But before going into this video, I want to ask you to share this in your media, in Twitter or in Reddit, because YouTube promotes my videos only for Russian viewers, so it's the only way Western people can see this. And I also want to ask you to leave a like and subscribe, or you can also send me a donation if you want to. So let's go!
Before this war, Mariupol was a center of Ukraine-controlled Donetsk Oblast with 400,000 population. It wasn't a poor city, and Ukraine made some improvements for last 8 years, but mostly cosmetical. And despite Ukraine made some new parks and other beautiful things, most of apartment buildings weren't renovated since Soviet times, so the city looked grey and depressive, and now Russia is changing this. And the same thing with an infrastructure such as water pipes that were rotten, and also I have one of my first videos about some schools which are renovated now, and it represents this situation good. And also Ukraine didn't build almost anything new, like new apartment buildings. There were some projects, mostly just to steal some government's money. And now Russia is finishing some of these unfinished projects, like these buildings. Also, the biggest problem in Mariupol was an ecology. Steel plants just poisoned air because they were working without cleaning filters, especially Azovstal. Mariupol was the most polluted city in Ukraine, as you can see by these statistics from 2020. Now let's go to Mariupol nowadays. The most popular question in comment section is how many people is living here now. And according to DPR data, from 200,000 to 280,000 are living here, which is around 60% of pre-war population. And I also want to say about life in the city, since I'm often being asked about it. There are many works on rebuilding and other jobs, since everything is working almost as before war. A year ago here was 2 or 3 supermarkets, and now we have everything, and small businesses are continuing to open. We have even things like VR club. Also, Mariupol now has 2 universities, Priozovsky State Technical University and Mariupol Humanitarian University, and some institutes and colleges. I know many people who study there, and unfortunately many people of my age live in Mariupol to study in big Russian cities like I did. St. Petersburg is the most popular choice since it's sister city of Mariupol, but I chose Rostov since it's more close to home. Russian universities has easier exams for graduates from new Russian territories, so it's not a problem to pass. But anyway, majority of people stays in Mariupol. And now I want to talk about problems of Mariupol. I always talk mostly about the good things, since I understand that obviously there are problems in a destroyed city. But now, as situation getting better, some problem remains. There are still some destroyed, dead places, especially private housing. Russia helps to rebuild it, but there are living many people who left Mariupol or died, so around half of private housing still looks horrible. So despite most of Mariupol already looks good, there are still many post-apocalyptic places, and I hope it will be fixed in the future. Also, there is still some problems with infrastructure. There are heating in my home, and most of people I know have heating too. Still, a big part of the city haven't. Some of people even haven't electricity since there was an emergency situation in November. And most of people in apartment buildings still have the elevators disabled. I have the same problem. Last time my elevator worked before the fightings. But recently I got news that Russia finally working on it, so we'll see. There are also problems with new apartments. People who lost their homes need to go through bureaucracy to get it, and sometimes it takes a lot of time, for some almost a year. Still, as far as I know, everyone who lost their homes will get it sooner or later. And also I know people who will get it soon, so most likely I will have an opportunity to record an apartment on Nevsky from inside for you. Also, many people are asking about Muslims here, and yes, we have around 40,000 Middle Asian builders, but most of them will return to their countries So I don't think Mariupol will become an Islamic city. Anyway, I am optimistic about the future of Mariupol because I see how much money and resources Russia is spending here. Now about the future perspectives. As you may know from Ukrainian sources, Mariupol will be retaken by Ukraine before new 2023 year. Oh, wait. Before summer 2023 in their counteroffensive, or maybe in August 2023. Oh. As you can see, their plans collapsed, so Mariupol can live a normal life. I don't want to talk a lot about Ukrainian plans on Mariupol, like their project Mariupol Reborn, which is just a scheme to steal government's money. I just want to say that when I asked my neutral friend what he will do if Ukraine comes, he said that it will be very bad since Ukraine will most likely destroy what Russia did and make from the city some kind of museum of Russian crimes. And of course, forbid everything Russian like language, culture, etc. And Russia is planning to make Mariupol a big port city with 500,000 population and industry. Recently, Ilicha steel plant was started, and I also made video about future Russian projects, some of them already done and some in progress, and I will record them for you later when they will be finished. Also, Russia is decorating Mariupol for a New Year holidays, and I will make video about it later in next year. It's really beautiful. So that was all for today, and I hope this video was interesting for you. You can leave a like, share it in your media, or send me a donation if you want to. Have a nice day.